For those of you who joined us for our inaugural 2K TV Tuesday event, thank you for helping us make it a huge success. We were there competing and checking out all the action, and you all rocked it. But there was one that stood out above the rest. The 2K TV Tuesday MVP goes to XX Dowski, who won 98 games during our event. Congratulations. Keep it up, and we'll see you.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Brian Anderson here with you. Our analysts tonight, Chris Webber and Grant Hill. Also, Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I think for Los Angeles, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
Well, we know what they're capable of, and these fellas aren't waiting around and putting the hammer down and not holding anything back.
Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Pat Connaughton, and it's the professor in at the 5, down low. Here's the professor. Clock at 6. There's the drive. Pass to Connaughton. Here's McCaw. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. Here's Morgan. Nails it from 3.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which team is able to dictate the pace tonight as well as the style of play.
Pass to Cunningham. To the inside. Here's Wright. It's hauled in by Connaughton. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's the professor. And you knew you loved basketball early on, but when did broadcasting come into the picture, Candace?
Yeah, I grew up with 2 older brothers, and all we did was debate on our couch watching basketball. So honestly, I'd like to say I've been broadcasting since I can remember, but to have an opportunity to broadcast along some of the icons in the game, players that I grew up with, and like you yourself, just listening to all the time, it's a huge opportunity. I definitely don't take it for granted.
And as your brothers would add, Candace loves to talk.
They told you to say that, huh? They put you up to that.
And it's Cunningham missing.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
From behind the arc, hits a 3-pointer. He's got 5.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Pass to Morgan. From 13, and it's the professor with a rebound. Here's the professor. He's got 5. And it's the Lakers ball, trailing by 2. Here's Simmons, and it's Simmons with the jam.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans, going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. All right, Candace, you grew up on video games. Tell me what it means to you to be the first female basketball player on an NBA 2K cover.
You know, I think growing up, you dream of having your jersey, you dream of having your own shoe, and you dream of being on the cover of NBA 2K. Honestly, this is a dream come true. I think the kid in me is so excited. I know I'm the first, but I hope I'm the first of many, many more women to come.
Certainly a trailblazer. Here's Cunningham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morgan. Second chance effort. Can't connect from short range.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Driving inside. Here's the professor, hounded by Wright. The professor with a bucket.
He must have a real good feel for the fadeaway. I mean, he uses it even when no one's on him.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Pass to Cunningham. Tipped away. And they're running.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim. Great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
Candace, I know you're a fan of the tall guard and how they play. Who are some of your favorite current and all-time big guards?
You know, I think I always tease in this era, you know, I think KG would have been rebounding and bring the ball up more. I think he was made and built for this era, so I'm going to include him in the tall guards category. But, you know, honestly, I think you look at guys like Kevin Durant. I know he's listed as a small forward, but anybody that rebounds the ball, brings it up. You look at Giannis and how he continues to facilitate and make others better. So I think it's going to be a change of what the definition of guard means.
Shots good by Morgan.
They've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Here's the professor. He's got 11. Oh, he drains it. His sixth make in 9 tries so far.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
There's 53 seconds left now in the first quarter. Here's Cunningham. Curry with the block.
Oh, look at that. You see, that shows what kind of athlete Curry is. His quickness to the ball. Get that shot out of here.
Here's the professor. He's got 13. Let's go with a 3. And get the rebound. This one for 3. And score it. That now makes him 7 for 11 in this game.
He's finding some good shots early on. And what you like about it, he's not trying to do too much.
Pass to Cunningham. And here's Simmons. Here's Cunningham. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Just 2 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Seattle with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be back in a moment. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Well, Candace, we're seeing a lot more national broadcast of WNBA games. Great to see that enhanced spotlight on the women's game right now.
Yes, visibility is so important. You can't understand what you're not able to see, and so it's going to be crucial for our game's growth to continue to have that.
They've got Stephen Curry, and it's the professor in at the 5. Here's the professor, puts up a 3. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Burke, it's good.
Now, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jam. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Here's the professor. Knocks down the triple. He's got 22.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Okongwu, high post. And Burke, here we go. Misses from close range. Well, you think about how important bench play is in the modern game. Candace, how big of a boost is it for a starter when the bench plays well?
When the bench comes in.
Oh, disrespectful. And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do. Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement." Brian?
Well, that is big time. Good stuff there. Thank you for that.
That was not an easy move. I mean, especially against that length.
Yeah, showing that short area skill allows him to create some space.
Here's Connaughton. Here's the professor. He's got 26. The fader. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And the WNBA continues to gain mainstream visibility. Viewership has spiked, especially in the last couple of years, Candace.
Oh, my!
Oh, he went all
Throw
out
it
there.
down! No one is stopping that.
He went all out right there.
Butler double team. Outside Thibault. Here's a Kongwu. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The first one falls. And so he hits both. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
Here's the professor. Give him 30. Counted from distance. 33 points for him.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
They get it back. Tries again. And the shot goes down.
Well, with the role he's on this quarter, they're going to keep going to him to get that lead even bigger.
Time called here. The Lakers decide to talk it over.
Coach is not happy with their effort on the defensive glass. They're giving up way too many second chance points.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Simmons is checked in for Chanchan. Bay comes in for Butler. Cunningham's checked in for Thibault. And Morgan subbed in for Burke. Knocked loose. Here's Morgan. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Morgan. He's got 5. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
A minute 53 left in the first half. The professor with a bucket.
Woo! He's been red hot from three-point range. How long will he keep it up?
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Up top, Bay. To stop the run. Knocks it down from distance. Bay's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
Well, Candace, always great to get your take on things. Great to have you on the broadcast tonight.
It's an honor and privilege to sit next to you guys. Thanks so much for having me, Brian.
To the paint. Here's Morgan. And there's the rejection.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's the professor. He's got 40 now. launches it, gets the 3 ball to go. 43 points in the game.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
Inside, here's Morgan. Uses the glass on the layup.
I like that big play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Here's the professor. 43 points in the game. Rejected by a Kongwu. They double him with Bay. Fades. Uses the glass that time. It's good.
And they're just staying with possessions on the offensive glass and getting rewarded for it. You have to love the hustle.
Pass to Morgan. 4-3. And it's the professor with a rebound. Here's the professor. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Seattle.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm checking out Seattle. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
The work they put in on the glass has been the difference maker. Truly an all-hands-on-deck attack. Give them credit.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And injuries are part of sports. Sometimes the team has to hold a player back and say, you're not healthy enough to play. Chris, that's got to be a tough conversation.
Yeah, and teams, BA, they're more cautious now than back in my day. I'll tell you what, players can get angry, but you got to respect an organization that's looking out for you. And think about it. We've had some pretty horrific injuries where maybe the organization should have been more cautious.
Onyeka Kongwu is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Cunningham, and it's Morgan in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Stephen Silas. The first free throw is good. Wright's checked in for the Lakers. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Lakers have possession. Bey outside. Pass to Cunningham. Here's Simmons. Here's Morgan. Nails it from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
About a minute played here in the second half. Here's the professor. And again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor. This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, these days, so much emphasis on the perimeter game. But you can see why after that sequence.
From deep. Sinks it. What range from downtown?
A rock-solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
The NBA has a major presence in Africa now, and you were a big part of making that happen, Grant.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting. And to work with the NBA and strategic investors over on the continent in Africa, it's not just a great investment, but you're also doing the right thing, spreading the game, sharing the game, and giving people on the continent the joy that basketball brings to everyone.
Here's the professor. Simmons defending. There's the 3. The professor with a bucket.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Pass to Morgan. Over to the left wing, to the middle. Right. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
At the line.
And he drops the first. Thibault, he's checked in for the Lakers. Burke comes in for Morgan, so he gets them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. From deep three-point range. The shot that time not on target. So the Lakers will take it the other way.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Here's Burke. And there's the drive. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. The professor with a bucket.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
The ball's knocked loose, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
Just their second turnover of the game. Impressive how mistake-free they've been.
Down low. And it's Simmons with the jam.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. On the take, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Big night for him. Most points in the game, and they just cannot figure out a way to stop him.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. Burke, it's good.
They're having a good half offensively, shooting over 50% from the field now, trying to close the gap.
Here's the professor. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
And after a sensational first half from beyond the arc, he's not slowing down here in the second. That's his third three-pointer since halftime.
At the line for Los Angeles.
That free throw misses. And the Lakers making a change here. Okongwu's checked in. So he can't get either to fall. Here's the professor. From deep. Good. Another from three. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Here's Burke. 7 points in the game. Basket counts.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
1:25 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to the professor. Another shot. Rebound, the Lakers.
Oh, I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Right. Curry with the block. And he's able to get it back. Back to Thibault. Pass to Cunningham. From deep. And it's the professor with a rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
.35 seconds left in the third. Fades away, and it's in, off the glass.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
Here's Cunningham. He's covered by Curry. Knocked away. And here's the fast break. Here's the professor. He gets it up. Another bucket. Wow.
And that's 70.
He is unconscious. And so it's Seattle, just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. They've got Pat Connaughton, and it's the professor in at the one. Here's Burke. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Pass to the professor. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, and it hasn't just been the offensive output. They're putting in the work at the defensive end as well.
And Burke, here we go. He got a piece of it. Butler with a steal. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pick. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Stevens is checked in for Connaughton.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And that one misses. And some have said the pandemic increased the league's interest in a potential expansion. Grant, is that something you'd like to see?
You know, I wouldn't mind that at all. I mean, it just speaks. Oh, wow.
You can feel the impact.
Ooh. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Here's Burke. And it's the professor with a rebound. Burke's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
At the line for the away team.
Here's Burke. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Here's Lucas. Pass to Chanchar. To end the run. And it's Burke missing.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
Good on the bucket.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Back to Burke. Pass to Chanchar. Here's Lucas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Chanchar. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
Here's the professor. The 3 connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And the Lakers have possession. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th.
Now he's going to be walking a tight line. I mean, one more foul, and his night is a wrap.
Butler double team. Here's Burke. Here's Maxwell. Blocked! Here's the professor. Fires the three. Sinks the tray.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And Grant, you played for a Suns team that was influential with their training staff's approach. How has sports medicine changed from the early days?
You know, B.A., it has changed immensely. Nowadays, every team incorporates that foundation that Suns medical staff had back in the day. It's all about prevention. It's about recovery. It's the big picture approach to making sure players can not only get through season after season, but have longevity throughout their careers.
Here's the professor. 5 on the clock. Into the lane. Good. He hits again.
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. .156 left in the game. Here's Lucas. And it's the professor with a rebound. Pass to the professor. Puts it up from 12. Here he goes. And got it. Another basket. That's 91. An incredible feat.
Incredible indeed. This is just a flat-out insane performance.
Tipped. They retain possession. They shoot again. Pass to Maxwell. Missed it, even after all of those chances. Here's the professor. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter here. Shot clock at 6. He shoots it. Cash money on the open jump shot.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
To the middle. Here's Lucas. It's hauled in by Connaughton. Here's the professor. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Lets it go from 11. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Lets the three fly. Offensive board. Lets it go from deep. No good. The visiting club takes the win on the road. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see
It's your boy Dan Rue. Many of you guys know me from doing dances throughout the few years. They put my jump shot in the game.
Welcome to All-Star Action, everyone. Kevin Harlan, happy to be here.
That was nice. Went down between the legs, 2 hands, solid, and then turned.
That's good.
Sideways, yeah, sideways glide on the double pump.
I'm on that one.
Yeah, on the double pump reverse.
First attempt for him. He's the second. Well, let's see what he's got here, Clark.
Yeah.
All right, Clark, there it is again. Same doggone dunk we just saw.
Kevin, I can't add any more than what you said. I mean, you said it all.
Yeah, I mean. Now our third contestant looking to move into first. Here we go. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Last but not least, coming up fourth, he's... What do we got going on here, Clark?
A couple of dribbles and then just a clean going against the body, 2-hand slam from one side to the other. Good bounce, elevation, reasonable power, but nothing.
Got a narrow lead after the first round, and our first dunker back up again.
The toss was off.
Not that time.
Off the mark.
Yeah, he's falling away from the basket, which is tough. We've talked
really
about
hard.
that. Yeah, that's hard. All right, Clark, he's up for his second dunk right here.
And Kevin, I think he...
All right, Clark.
It's a little reverse that time. Yeah. Takes it one side and then to the other. He actually had a little extra motion in there.
Yeah.
It's not quite a rock the cradle because he didn't go down that low. But
the third dunker in the lineup, he's lining up for dunk number 2. Where did you get that?
You go through the legs or around the back there?
Through the legs.
Yeah, it was through the legs, spinning away.
Yeah, through the legs and over your shoulder. Back around to our fourth contestant, getting set for his second dunk.
This is much harder than you think. It goes up and then around, then tap it. He tapped it behind his back.
Yeah, tucked it away in the show and throw down.
Woo.
Man.
Like a fake.
Got a tight contest with 2 players. We're back to the top of the lineup. Third and final dunk.
I love that.
Cartwheel and then picks it up off the floor at the same time.
Oh, that is great.
Wow.
That is great.
That is fantastic.
Wonderful. Final dunk for him, third from last of the night. And we get another now.
Oh, he just back guy. Yeah, this
with a sensational dunk here right now, Clark. You have to think he'll take. Last up, final dunk of the night. And here he comes with another one.
He elevated, but nothing happened.
And what a fantastic display of high-flying dunking creativity and athleticism. That's what our new dunk champion showed us here tonight.
And what a job he did to pull out the biggest, baddest, flashiest champ. He earned the title of dunk champion for sure.
Definitely, Clark. I mean, this was a fantastic event. Really exceeded.
Professor, what do you think of NBA 2K23 so far?
It was dope. Right away looking at it, you could see the graphic upgrades. You know, like sometimes in the past people be like, oh, it's 2K, it's always pretty good. But like this one was exceptional. Right when I looked at it, I had like double take. I'm like, this is a real game? Like.
So you're getting scanned today. How excited are you about that?
I'm super excited because A, now I get to play as myself in the game and I'm gonna start playing more than I do normally. And then B, I have history with 2K. So from 2K7, All-Stars and stuff like that. So to come back here and be in collaboration is awesome.
If they slowed it down a little bit, it's more realistic. Until I get in the park and I max out 99 overall, we're gonna see what really happens.
Corey, we're here at NBA 2K23 Summer League. How's your Summer League been thus far?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome to our coverage of the NBA All-Star Game with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. This is Kevin Harlan.
And guys, this really sets up to be an incredible night in terms of excitement from the coaches to the players to us here in the booth. I mean, this is such a fantastic event to be a part of.
Guys, it really is the greatest all-star game in all of sports, in my opinion. We have the best players in the NBA at the peak of their powers. I mean, I can't wait to see what this year's game has in store for us.
Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. We've got the professor out there with Curry. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Connaughton in at the power forward.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
That bucket in no time at all.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play.
First team foul.
LaMelo Ball picks one up. West All-Stars shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now, here is Young. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
Here's the professor. He has 6. And the rebound goes to Martin. And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Nate McMillan.
He didn't talk a lot about their game strategy. It was just about getting guys involved when they're on the floor. He also wants to see certain lineups together. He said it's fun dreaming about what could be if you had all this talent on the same team. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it.
still good.
Anything else you want to talk about 2K related?
I'm super excited for the new game. I love the covers. I love that, like, D-Book has his shoe, like, kind of like the focal point in it, and it says Be Legendary. And I think he's a legend, just signed, like, a crazy extension. I love, like, the women's cover. Love the Michael Jordan cover. You might see some circulate in the new game. Super excited for that. And, yeah, like, shout out to the whole 2K family, and thank you for always having me be a part.
What's up, guys? We're here with Cunyo, and we are talking NBA 2K23. You recently got into the game since NBA 2K17. What are you excited about for this year's game?
Well, for the first time,
it's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Toronto Raptors come into town for this one. Great to have you with us, everybody, live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. You look at Portland, they are 4 games out of the final playoff spot, so they'll need some good breaks down the final stretch to make it happen.
And a frustrating matchup. I mean, they've lost 3 straight to this group. They'll have to summon maximum energy and passion if they're going to salvage a win on the season series.
Let's check out Seattle's starting lineup. The Professor out there with Curry. Then there's the Professor. And it's McCaw in at the 3. Here's Caldwell. Unloads from 13. And that one hits back iron. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. He made his views clear. He said, #1 priority, we have to nullify their speed. That can be done in a variety of ways. And I asked him which way. He said that we'd have to wait and see to find out. He's such a party pooper, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Just 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Hero, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Got that one up quick. Curry's got his second bucket of the night. And with the postseason looming, Greg, any change in approach for the playoff contenders?
Goal #1 is health. Outside of that, you're looking at seeding, trying to fine-tune, and just getting dialed in for what could be a long road.
Here's Caldwell following the basket by Stephen Curry. And there it is for him.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And that's another basket for him. They have really come out blazing here in the first.
Hero passes to Nunez. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
And Portland with the ball. They trail by 9 points. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And guys, if you don't control second chance opportunities, you don't control your fate. That has to be their key takeaway from that one.
I think if you get out-rebounded by that wide a margin, it speaks to a lack of energy and effort, and that's problematic.
To the middle. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the Mavericks. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
Man, I think Seattle, they believed they were the best team entering the year. Others believed it too, and we've seen nothing to dissuade that assumption.
Off to a fantastic start. He's 4 for 5. Watch out.
Seattle leading by 8. Over to the left wing. Cruz. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. The Professor's got 12 points in the game. The Professor's gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Cruz, the pass to Curry. And Curry with the stuff.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And the professor picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Got a piece of it. Here's Curry, and the jam by Stephen Curry.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. He's got 11. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Seattle.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
As something else they've done right from the get-go tonight is run. So much of their offense coming on the fast break.
Knocked away. Curry with the steal. Here's McCaw. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Seattle leading by 21. Curry outside. And again, Seattle with the triple.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Now a timeout called by Portland. Curry with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's just torching them right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
.59 seconds left here in the first quarter. No problems knocking that one down. Caldwell's got 11 points.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
And another basket for Seattle.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The pass to Murphy. To the wing on the left. Here's Christopher. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. 5 to shoot. From outside the arc. That shot misses. Seattle goes the other way with it. Pass to Connaughton. Kicks to Curry. Launches it. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Caldwell. He's got 11.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's 6 points for the professor.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's Seattle, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be back with you shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Seattle. Guys?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Portland, we've got Lyles, and it's Christopher in at the 2 guard. One-on-one fast break. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for him. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Pass to Christopher. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Can't hit that one. Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against the Timberwolves at Target Center. Curry's shot is good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Pass to Bridges. And it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Seattle with the ball. Cruz. And it's Seattle with another.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Down low. Here's Lyles. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
There's the pass to Murphy. Now Lyles. And it's Bridges at the elbow. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Here's the professor, covered by Lyles. Passes it to Cruz. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Seattle shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line, and he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Christopher. Curry brings the double. They get a hand on it. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
And the call will be against Patrick McCaw. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Lyles. He's got 5. Nunez passes to Lyles. Pass to Christopher. And the professor picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The pass to Lyles. Oh, that's blocked. On its way from Curry for 2. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Lyles passes to Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. Here's the professor, covered by Lyles. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Nunez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First trip to the line for him here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
It's good on the putback.
We talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Passes it to Caldwell. So here's Murphy. Pass to Caldwell. From deep. It's deflected. Here's Cruz. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Well, wow. How about that fantastic look by Steph Curry? The ability to create and make the guys around him better.
32 seconds left now here in the second. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And that's just a careless play, and part of the reason right now they're trailing.
20 seconds left in the first half. It's hauled in by Hero.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Puts it up off the inbound. It's been all about Stephen Curry for...
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, well, what a start it was for... He was exactly the kind of long... And that's a wrap.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying... to protect their lead. Curry has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
On the floor for Seattle, Curry is out there with the professor. Then there's the professor. And it's McCaw in at the three, the small forward.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it. Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Here's Caldwell, and it falls over the rim and in. Caldwell's got 16 points.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Knocked loose. Outside Curry. And it goes down 2 points. Curry's got 41.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Another possession, another assist.
Well, he's now tied for third all-time in the record books for most assists in a game.
GA, he's been playing all game long like he knows exactly when and where to pass the ball. It's incredible.
And to notch 28 assists in a single game, it's something you just don't see anymore. He's among the greats now, and this has been a performance of a lifetime.
Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Trailblazers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And so Murphy hits them both. Seattle with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, guys. We have seen today's athletes taking stands for social justice. All-star Bradley Beal says, we understand there will be a backlash, but we don't care about that. I'm a human being, a citizen, just like everybody else. I have family and friends still living in those environments, and I'm their voice. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you very much. Here's Cruz, and another assist.
Another score and another assist to you-know-who. He continues to engineer good looks.
And that last pass tied him for second, Greg, all-time for most assists in a game.
And with his next assist, he now stands even with Kevin Porter's total of 29. Amazing that it could happen with just one more bucket from a teammate.
And another assist for him.
I am just speechless here. He has now tied the record for most assists in a game.
Easily a transcendent game for him and his team. GA, he keeps setting up his teammates, and they keep knocking him down.
Well, you look at the 30 assists for him. He's matched Skiles' mark from 1990, and it's been a true team effort.
And again, another assist.
And the record is his alone. What a game.
Truly a game for the ages. How lucky are we to have seen it? This guy has been terrific, passing his way into history before our very eyes.
For so long, Scott Skiles' mark of 30 assists was the top of the history books. Still in shock it was toppled here tonight. And a moment to pause here and just marvel at his assist numbers.
Well, he's putting on a show, and he's made this crowd, GA, his own.
This is the greatest single display of passing skills I have ever seen. John Stockton-esque. This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Here's Cruz. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Curry brings the double. Pass to Christopher. 1:44 left in the third quarter. Here's Lyles. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Seattle.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
Yeah, and something else that served them well are all the turnovers they've caused and the points that have come along with those.
Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
And the pass to Christopher. It's stolen by Curry. Here's the break. From past the arc. And another 3 for Seattle.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
To the left side wing. Corner shot. Lyles no good.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Out to the right wing. Curry with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Seattle. Here's Cruz. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
To the left wing. 32 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's the professor. 28 points for him. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. The professor's got 30. Here's Christopher, guarded by Curry. Passes it to Christopher. To the inside, Murphy lays it up and banks it in. Murphy's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
That one goes in.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for Seattle. With the points he racked up that quarter, he has broken his season-high scoring mark already. Back right after.
They're shooting a high percentage, but you know what? We've done a great job making them take non-paint twos. Do not get discouraged with the shots they're making. We're playing good defense. Problem is, offensively right now, got to take care of the basketball. We got to get good shots.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Carter, Damian Lillard out there with Oliver, and it's Fisher. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
It's tipped. Here's Oliver. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Oliver's got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, often we think of Dame as a scorer first, but they're reminding us of his great ability to pass the rock.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
Here's Oliver. He kicks to Bridges. Over to the wing. There's the triple. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Wasted no time on that one. The professor's got 41.
Their third 3-pointer in a row.
Pass to Fisher. Seattle grabs the miss. Fires from deep. They get it back. Pass to Cruz. The 3. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And Portland with the ball. To the paint. Got a hand on it. 3-pointer. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the 3-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Here's Curry with the 3. It's good from long range. Curry's got 15 points here in the second half.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Nobody near Lillard, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And that's Dame showing that competitive side. Loves a good duel, especially from range.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 6 on the shot clock. Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Oliver passes to Fisher. In the corner, it's Bridges. Now the pass to Fisher. Now, here's Lillard. No good from 11 feet. Here's the professor. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
To the middle. Here's Lillard again with the block.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one. Good, he hits again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making it GA look all too easy right now. Passes to Oliver. And pushing it up, here's Seattle. Another one goes. Incredible. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Boy, once Stephen Curry starts to cook, it's like an avalanche. The guy can score at will from anywhere.
And the professor picks up the foul. That will be foul number 5 on him. .149 left in the fourth quarter. Count that one.
And part of what makes Dame special, he can pour it in working off the ball. Rare to see a point guard who finds points without the rock in their hands.
Here's Cruz. Good, that's another bucket. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
From deep three-point range, they get it back. And another shot. Cruz, the pass to Cruz. Takes the three. Connects again from distance. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Seattle.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution.
Guys, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
There's just an edge to Lillard's game. You better bring your A game defensively or he will eat you alive.
And Portland making a change here. Aldridge is checked in. Here's Cruz. And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA, really taking it to the opposition. Connaughton passes to Cruz. Lillard comes with the double team. He gets that one. 65 points for the professor.
Yeah, great execution there. The turnaround, such a difficult shot to defend.
Pass to Aldridge. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. And it's blocked. Ball's knocked loose. So no problem for Seattle as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.